Dames en heren, graag uw applaus voor Werner Vogels. Succes.
Dankjewel.
Ja.
Oké. Allereerst mijn excuses. Ik doe mijn zaken in het Engels. En om deze presentatie die deed ik vanmorgen even een dry-run in het Nederlands. En dat was zo beschamend dat ik het toch maar in het Engels doe. So, if you want to talk about the future, you have to look back. I think first of all you have to think about, what is the context where we are now. And so, for the past 150 years, so first of all, when we talk about ICT infrastructure, the most important thing to think about is that it's not about ICT itself. ICT is always here in support of a business. Yeah, and that's actually the way that ICT develops itself is because business is changing dramatically. And so for the past 150 years, I think businesses since the second industrial revolution, all of our businesses have been really working really hard in optimizing the way that our resources are being planned. Yeah? And one thing that actually really is key in that is that businesses has been predictable. You knew exactly where resources should go. Yeah? You knew exactly what you needed to put in place, whether it were humans, whether it were computers, whether it were machines. It is really important. And so you could push the resources towards the locations where they needed to be. Yeah, so this, look at education, where we created really standard curriculum for everybody to take. In manufacturing, we pushed resources exactly to where they needed to be in what places, all automated lines, everywhere we needed exactly what resources needed to be everywhere. And also in ICT, we built massively huge enterprise resource planning systems. Yeah, but one of the larger European software companies has made all their money out of that. Exactly really planning resources, exactly when and how you know it. But the last 10 years, that has been a dramatic shift. It's completely uncertain whether your products are going to be successful or not. And so that requires a very different way in managing your resources. It requires you that you pull resources towards you at the moment that you need it. So let's take a look at how, for example, media has changed. So 10, 15 years ago, media was mainly broadcast. It were the guys in the media that decided what you were going to watch and when. That has completely changed. It's now the consumer that decides where, what, and how media is being consumed. And that has been driven by a few things. First of all, the fact that you have very cheap production systems now. The movie makers and the iMovies that you get with your laptops actually are more powerful than 10 years ago the really production systems were. The internet has become a completely new distribution channel. At night, between 7 and 9 in the US, 35% of the internet traffic is Netflix. People watching movies when they want to watch them. And so there's all sorts of new devices that drive this. And also there's all sorts of new ways in actually being able to make money with these niche ways of actually producing content. All the big football clubs in Europe all have their own TV channels. But they're not real TV channels. They are actually on the internet. So you subscribe to Arsenal, for which you'll have to pay quite a bit. And you can consume every day new video material from Arsenal produced by them. Yeah? That drives suddenly that you no longer know where your customers are going to come from, how many there will be, at which moment. And so you will need completely different resource models there. And so there's a few forces that drive all of this. And the most important ones are that, competition is murderous these days. There's an abundance of products in the market. Consumer power is more than ever. And at this moment, there's also a limited amount of capital available. So all of this goes to the fact that you're doing business at this moment is completely uncertain. 10, 15 years ago, you may even have been able to predict how successful your product was going to be. That's gone. Yeah? It is now the consumer that decides when and where to consume your products, instead of that the vendor pushes this. If you look at enterprise IT is going through a complete revolution. There's a new group of leaders coming into the enterprise that is used to actually making choices themselves about software instead of the IT department telling them what to do. And so in this world where things are really uncertain, you need different resource models. And the resource models are, if you have to deal with uncertainty, you have to be able to acquire resources when you need them. You have to be able to release those resources if you no longer need them. You have to make use of others' core competency to actually consume those resources. You no longer should be doing that yourself, things that are not really completely driven by the value that you want to deliver for your customers. And you should only pay for what you use. And these are general patterns that have nothing to do with ICT. These are bigger patterns that we see in other areas as well. For example, take education. Yeah, so 10, 15, 20 years ago, you would go to school or you would go to university, and the university would tell you what courses to take to get a computer science degree. Now, a student comes into the university and you get a book with 400 courses. And a student gets to pick its own way through those courses. That's a nightmare if you're a university administrator. Because you know not until the first day of classes you will know where your resources have to go. Because it's actually the student that is now in charge of how his education looks like. And so you cannot on forehand push resources to those places where they need to be. And so these are very general patterns. You see the same patterns coming back in manufacturing, in healthcare. All of this is where there is great uncertainty what resources need to be where. And so the whole concept of cloud computing, where Amazon has been one of the pioneers of, actually plays exactly into this world of great uncertainty. Yeah, so where businesses want to experiment, yeah, they need to have free access to resources and need to be able to release them when they no longer need them. Yeah, so I actually picked the definition of Gartner from 2008, where there's always a need to actually define what cloud computing really is. I think this one is general enough to actually give you the idea what it's all about. Yeah, it's a style of computing where massively scalable IT-related capabilities are provided as a service across the internet to multiple customers. And actually, there's two things missing in this definition by Gartner that actually make cloud cloud. Yeah, so one of them is that these resources need to be available in an on-demand fashion. Yeah, and secondly, you need to have a pay-as-you-go model to go with it. This leads to 4 very specific advantages for businesses. Cloud computing is all about serving the business, making sure that businesses can operate the way that they need to operate in a new world. So, yeah, so no more capital is required to actually access an infinite amount of compute capacity or storage. Yeah, you get a massive reduction in operational cost. You also, certainly most companies, if you talk to them, they often come on board with cloud computing because of this financial aspect. Many of them will tell you that it's the agility, actually, the fact that they are no longer constrained in thinking about how to use their resources that makes them love cloud. Yeah, and it also matches exactly the model for use others' core competency. If you should no longer be managing your data centers. You should no longer be actually managing all the servers, because often it's your best intellectual capital that goes into that. You should be using those people to actually create value. Because in this world of murderous competition, only those who actually put their best people on delivering value, on creating value, are the ones that are going to succeed. So cloud computing will drive 4 levels of massive disruption, and we see the first phases of that already. So this is the place. Until now, we've really talked about what was in the past and what is now. Yeah, the uncertainty is already in the market now. But we see at the same time, if you look towards the future, there's 4 levels of disruption that will happen, driven by cloud computing. The first one is, and that's already big in motion, is the 4 new delivery models. Yeah, where software and services are being delivered as a service. Most of these technologies, the new delivery models, have been developed in companies that require that for themselves. Why did Amazon become a pioneer in cloud computing? Because Amazon needed those technologies itself. And we see that with other companies as well. Yeah? The second level of disruption is that new IT architectures will arrive based on those principles of cloud computing. And those new IT architectures and the business architectures on top of that are, for example, collaborative work. Yeah, not within an organization, but if you look, for example, at a company like the Business Network in the US, is where 5 different companies, IT companies, are working together to deliver a product to customers. And this one product that customers buy, yeah, is actually being extended. There's now something about 30 companies actually in that business network working together. So collaborative is one. Aggregation is another model, yeah, where the new business model is actually where you aggregate services or products from other companies. And so these type of value creation require completely different IT infrastructures, and cloud can drive that. More importantly, it's not, we can talk a lot about, and you find that most ICT magazines are all about moving existing infrastructures onto the cloud. That's not where their power is. Although it's great for efficiency and for a number of other things, but it's not where the power is. The power is in enabling unmet needs of businesses. Being able to develop new products that allow you to compete in the market in places where you were not able to compete before. The third level of this disruption is the restructuring of the IT infrastructure, IT industry. And the most important thing is that all the old dinosaurs, the big enterprise players of this world that are struggling to meet customer demands, yeah, one thing that is going to completely change is that how did all these old IT companies actually make their money? By locking in their customers, by basically holding customers hostage. The only way that you as a CIO could actually drive your costs down was by actually making very long-term commitments to single vendors, reducing choice. You were locked into using this one particular vendor. The new world of IT providers is going to be radically different, continuously. An IT provider will need to be on its toes to deliver the absolute best service. If not, customers should be allowed to walk away. Just like if, yeah, with Amazon as an e-commerce provider. Yeah, if you buy products at Amazon and you no longer like what Amazon does, you should be able to go somewhere else. It is ridiculous that in the world of IT, you're being completely locked in and you cannot move anywhere else, because that's the only way that you can cut your costs down. The new world of IT is going to be that providers need to be on their toes, always, because it's the consumer in this case, the enterprise consumer, that should be allowed to be in charge. And we see already that quite a few of these enterprise players are panicking. SAP just bought, or tried to buy, SuccessFactors for 60% over its value. Yeah? They paid $3.4 billion for a company that didn't even make $90 million in the last quarter. Yeah. Why? So they deliver software as a service. Yeah? And they're a very successful company. But what we see here is that, you know, they are trying to stem the tide that is coming towards them. The fourth level of disruption is where this kind of disruption that we see somewhere else is actually moving to other industries. Yeah, the creation of new value and new models based on cloud computing are going to drive massive changes in healthcare, financial systems. For example, what we see in financial systems is that banking as a service, but not banking as a service to a customer, but banking as a service to other banks. Yeah, what we see, for example, in Indonesia is where 1 or 2 players are actually creating banking as a platform on top of which hundreds of local banks are being built, completely new models. And healthcare actually is one of the particular ones. Yeah, if you look at healthcare, all the things that we've done until now in healthcare have failed, in terms of ICT, have failed miserably. Why? Because we try to do this from a central point. What we'll see in healthcare is that's the edge that will actually be really driving innovation there. It will be chronically ill patient as groups that will actually be the first ones to really engage in big automation projects, because they have they have great needs for that. Another big enterprise player in this that actually really needs cloud computing, they are spending so much money. This is the federal government in the US. They have a cloud-first strategy. No more data centers. Yeah. All new services should be built on the cloud. And why? Because they actually want to make sure that if you have a new idea, that idea can be delivered to their customers within 6 to 9 months instead of 2 years. And so let me close off with some thoughts about Europe. Yeah, so in Europe, we actually, there's many obstacles in terms of culture and things like that, but that's not what I want to talk about, because I think we need to do something very different somewhere else. And that if you look at ICT R&D investments in Europe, yeah, Europe spends actually $27 billion in ICT investment. And actually that in the whole of EU, there's actually only 6 countries. It's Finland, Sweden, the Netherlands, Germany, France, and the UK. That together spend 27 billion in ICT R&D. If you look at Japan, it's 32 billion. But if you look at the US, it's 65 billion. There is a gap of $38 billion in R&D investment. If you ever think that Europe is going to close the gap in terms of the products and the sales, you will have to invest in this piece. You'll have to make sure that those R&D investments are actually being met. Without that, you can forget about it. If you look at actually the percentage of total R&D, yeah, in Asia, about 65% of R&D, total R&D, goes to ICT. In the US, 40%, and in the EU, 20%. Yeah, so the one thing, so you have to focus on those things. The last thing I want to mention is that if you look at the Netherlands, yeah, I think startups are a really good measurement of how healthy your industry is. Yeah, because this is where the new models are being built. This is a list, or just a small subset of startups here in Amsterdam. All of them, by the way, all of them, 100% run on cloud. Yeah, and so I asked these guys a few days ago whether they could give me a list of 3 things that they really wanted to see different. Yeah, whether there were things that, just practical steps, that could be made different. And they all came back with more or less the same answer. Yeah? Don't let other people, solve this for us. We are the guys that are in charge. We will change this ourselves. We don't need anybody's help to actually get this done. I think the entrepreneurial spirit is big alive in Europe, and especially here in Amsterdam. So with that, that's my vision for the future.
Werner, dankjewel. Applaus voor Werner Vogels.